of these promises.
You know, Jeff, among other things, you're the president of the White House Correspondents Association. I know you have been working with Sean Spicer, other White House officials, to make sure the traditional rules, the access that the White House press corps gets to the president and top aides are being fulfilled. How are you doing?
Honestly, so far, things have gone pretty well. We did have a long discussion before the Trump administration began about whether or not to keep the briefings in the briefing room, and they had considered moving us out and into another space, and ended up backing off of that. And those briefings that we've been seeing and taking part are, in fact, in the briefing room, and that's a good thing. They've also had quite a few what we call pool sprays. That's the group of journalists that go in to see the president when he signs a bill or takes a couple questions, and that is good access. There are still a lot of issues that we're working on, but we've gotten off to a pretty decent start.
And he has been taking those questions.
He has.
Right. Which is not always. We sometimes have seen presidents do pool sprays and they just don't respond at all.
Right.
That's right.
The shouted questions, Donald Trump's been answering some questions.
I think Donald Trump likes the show and tell part of this. So he likes the signing of the documents and maybe taking a question or two and then escorting the press out, because I think he likes the formality of being president and of being able to do these things and then instantaneously being on television as a result. It's a role he likes, sitting at the desk in the Oval Office.
And that is one of the arguments for having a press corps right there in the White House. It's not just for us to be able to see it and be able to report on it, but the White House also benefits from having a chance to get its message across. Of course, it's our job to aggressively report on that and ask questions and do our jobs as journalists. But being physically present is really a win-win.
But it's encouraging that so far, so good.
It is. I agree.
Given some of the statements that were made earlier.
We started from a position of having to explain and defend a lot of the role of the media, but we've gotten to, at least so far, a pretty decent place.
All right, guys. Thanks very, very much. That's it.